Back on Bay Sunday now, our next guest is involved in the Berkeley-based nonprofit Seva. It's a foundation who has restored eyesight to over 3 million people blind around the globe. Here to tell us more about that and what they're doing right now is Amanda Marrs. She's the site program manager. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
Welcome to Bay Sunday. I'm great.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us, you told me off camera, but what is Seva? What's it stand for?
Seva is a Sanskrit word that means selfless service.
Nice and easy.
Yep.
And that's exactly what you guys do, right?
That's right. We, so I'll just tell you a little bit about the whole problem of blindness. Every 5 seconds, someone in the world goes blind, and this translates to about 285 million people around the world who are blind today. And what's more is that a lot of this blindness is not necessary.
Yeah.
Right.
And how did it all get started?
Well, so our organization was actually started by a group of public health experts who were eradicating smallpox in Asia. And then they thought they would just turn their energies to, another disease that really affects poor people, and decided on blindness. And
when you hear the number 3 million people are seeing thanks to your organization, it must do your heart a world of good, right?
Right, yeah, it really makes me very proud to work for Seva. Seva has been around for over 30 years now, and we, try to build eye care services in places where there are no eye doctors. One of Seva's greatest accomplishments has been to bring down the cost of the lens that is needed for cataract surgeries from $100 to $5.
Good. I'm all for that. And it's not so much here in the United States. You go to third world countries where eye care is not prevalent, and you go in there and try to turn things around. Tell us some of the countries, and how does the surgery actually get done?
Sure. So, we work in countries like Nepal, Tibet, Cambodia. In fact, 90% of blindness occurs in the developing world. And so we work, by training locals to provide the eye care services that they need. We set up hospitals and clinics, and we also provide outreach services like screenings in schools and communities, as well as eye camps, where eye care teams will go up and set up operating rooms and then provide cataract surgeries for hundreds of people in just a few days.
And I would imagine, have you actually been on site for some of this and met some of the people that have benefited from it? And what was that like?
It was just really amazing. It just brought tears to my eyes. I mean, there are women who were brought to these eye camps and carried for days on the backs of their sons, to get these free services that they wouldn't have been able to get otherwise.
And cataract surgery is pretty immediate, isn't it?
It is.
It's not like they got to wait a month. Usually you walk out and went, oh my goodness.
Yeah,
right?
So just the next day the eye patch is removed, and a person can see their grandchild for the first time.
Wow, that's pretty neat. Now, you're based in Berkeley. How come Berkeley? How did that happen?
It's just an area where we have a lot of our founders. So one of our founders is local icon Wavy Gravy and his wife, and they're very active board members.
Well, I went to Cal, so big Berkeley fan.
Great.
Mom grew up there as well. And I would imagine there's still a ton of work for you guys to do.
Yes, definitely.
It's just a little bit of the iceberg, so to speak.
Yes, we're very busy, and one way that viewers can help us out is really by giving us a donation. We have a whole gifts of service catalog, and one of the most popular gifts is giving eyesight to one person. And just with $50, you can honor someone you love and provide eye surgery to a person in need. And then that person receives a beautiful card in the mail describing how your donation helped to save the sight of someone.
Wow, so you really kind of adopt somebody, so to speak, right?
Right.
Yeah. And one thing that I thought was interesting, we talked off camera about it, but you guys go in and actually train the local professionals how to do this so it can be sustainable, right?
Exactly, yes. It's really, truly sustainable eye care work. We do not rely on foreign doctors to go in and do the surgeries just because they would only be able to go, once or twice a year. So by training locals, they're there all the time to provide eye care services to their own communities.
And I was on your website, I guess Bob Weir from the Grateful Dead's a big supporter as well?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, we actually, as one of our very important fundraisers, we have a lot of concerts, and so we've been really lucky to work with really talented artists like Bonnie Raitt and Jackson Browne and members of the Grateful Dead.
Few headliners there, not too bad. Okay, well, Amanda, we wish you all the best. Thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. If you'd like more information, log on to Seva, that's seva.org. Back with more Bay Sunday right after the break. Stay right there.